Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother, Earth, in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Father tells you that in this sense, negative energy really needs the physical body for the invisible, the block of yin energy to work. So whoever has a lot of heavy negative energy and is compatible with their yin energy, they will break the yin energy and enter your mortal body to use you. Therefore, from now on, you will see all kinds of chaotic and crazy phenomena. All kinds of scenes like that. And then there will be no shortage of you going crazy. Some will be invaded by evil spirits. Some will suffer all kinds of heavy suffering. Some will be tested by karma. Whoever lacks cultivation and merit will have your mortal body be taken over by yin energy to work. Sometimes you will have to be dragged away by karma. The blocks of yin energy will drag you away with them. Sometimes you will even fall into hell with them. So you must quickly become a vegetarian, my children. It is very necessary. Father advises you because vegetarian is necessary. You will soon suffer and die terribly. This scene can only be hidden in your own merits and inner peace, so you must release as much of your karma in mortal world as possible. Before, you have borrowed too much. Now you must release some of karma, my children. Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being, Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother, Earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Therefore, you must quickly become a vegetarian. My children, those who find it difficult to eat vegetarian, should try a little harder, because you are trying to race to the goal of the Dragonflower Talented Festival, and you may not be able to keep up, but you are trying to go back to the barbaric era. You have trained your mortal body to get used to too many needs, used to satisfying demands, so there will come a time when you will suffer because of this, because at some point, it will come back to test you, when you no longer have the condition to satisfy your desires. So it is best for you to gradually get used to it according to your own will, according to the will of your soul, which means you will free yourself from suffering in this scene. But if you only eat vegetarian food, not much benefits to you, my children, eating vegetarian food, but at the same time you must cultivate your mind, correct your character, meditate, and recite Buddha's name. Then it will be truly useful for spiritual sublimation and returning to unity with Father, the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, my children.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being, Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Therefore, at all costs, you must try to maintain inner stability, try to maintain a calm mind and not let your mind be confused and shaken. Because suffering is inevitable and certainly no one can avoid it. You have learned about the causes of trials, and the great benefits of all suffering. So calmly advance through all the mountains of trials, and freely overcome all the forests of suffering of karma. Accept to wade through this sea of the mundane world, filled with blood and tears, with the wonderful armor of virtue, that you yourselves have created. You must forge this armor of merit by practicing the 3 virtues of faith, hope and charity, and 4 of infinite compassion, infinite love, infinite joy, and infinite equanimity. By being a vegetarian, by practicing precepts, by practicing meditation and reciting Buddha's name, and by giving alms and releasing living beings. Father tells you clearly that only this armor is effective. There is no armor that can protect you more miraculously and reliably than the armor of virtue at this time. If you have this armor, then no matter where you are in danger or suffering, you can still get through it. Because of this time, money cannot save you, gold cannot save you, and your home is even worse. Because of these things, they torment you, making you unable to eat or sleep in peace. My children, nothing but virtue can save you.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being, Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Only by wearing the armor of virtue and hiding in virtue, in a peaceful soul, it will be effective. It is not like you hear about suffering and then go into a cave to hide, or hear about danger and then find a boat or a ship to escape. Because danger is everywhere, suffering is everywhere. If you are tormented, the suffering is due to your own karma, and it is the same wherever you are. Therefore, the only way is to hide in the armor of virtue. My children, not cultivating this time is a great loss. You must cultivate, try to stay in the Dharma and maintain inner stability. Because if you have a wide foundation, you will be influenced by external circumstances. This time there are all kinds of yin energies that make you shake. My children, try to maintain inner stability and help everyone to be stable. Those who are confused, wavering, or scattered, supported with a few words of encouragement and advice to help calm the other person's mind.
Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor, the Holy Father God the Human Being, Mother the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th Heaven, the Divine Teachings of God, Father tells you clearly, whoever helps others to stabilize their inner self is working for the block of pure energy. Whoever makes others confused and wavering to degenerate their spirituality is working for the block of negative energy. When you work for the block of pure energy, it is merit, and when you work for the block of negative energy, it is karma. You should choose merit to do, not sow karma to bear. Father advises you on this point and try to remember not to sow confusion and wavering, but to keep your inner self stable, and at the same time spread this stability around you so that the inner self of those around you can also be stable. That is a practitioner. A true practitioner must do this by avoiding spreading useless turmoil. Recently, there have been some confusing public opinions about the Father, criticizing the Father's holy body. These opinions cause wavering in the foundation of the religion.
Father the Jade Lord, the Highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the Human Being, Mother the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th Heaven, the Divine Teachings of God, the Father advises you to remember to maintain inner stability. If the idea of the Father or any of the Father's words and actions help you to be stable, help you to open your mind, help you to move upward, then you should keep that in order to evolve. Use that as a means to help you progress on the path of cultivation. If there is anything the Father teaches that makes you confused, then you should just put it aside. You don't know if this is true or not, if you have heard that the Father is this or that or not, if it is true or if there is something that makes you waver and confused, then you should put it aside for the Father. Put it aside so that your inner self can be stable. Father tells you clearly, Father does not need your prestige, but for Father your inner stability is the ultimate and necessary thing at this time. Because you are not yet at the level to understand God and criticize God, my children, so Father advises you not to be confused and wavering. My children, you should not criticize anyone, even between yourselves, between people. Father is not talking about between you and Father, but Father is talking about an example between one person and another. Well, you should not criticize the mistakes of others, but you should turn back and criticize yourself first. You truly cultivates must know how to turn inward to control yourself, to get rid of the trash in your heart so that you can be cleaner. If you see other people's trash and forgets your own trash, then you cannot progress, my children.
Father the Jade Lord, the Highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the Human Being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th Heaven, the Divine Teachings of God. Whoever does wrong has the law of heaven. The law of heaven knows how to take care of it better than you, sees it and judges it more clearly than you. Father the Jade Lord, the Highest Emperor, sees it and knows it better than you, so you don't have to worry. For example, if Father does wrong, there is also the law of heaven. So what are you worried about? Here the law of heaven acts and affects you all the time, so what are you worried about? Therefore, if you are confused and don't know if what you have heard about Father is true or if you have heard it and become sad, disappointed, discouraged, then Father advises you to put this aside, my children. Many of you have heard it and are practicing, have stopped practicing, have stopped eating vegetarian. Many of you have decided to practice here, but now hearing Father says this and that, you are discouraged and decided to escape the country. My children, you should remember that you practice for your own benefits. You practice to return to heaven, you practice for yourself. Whoever can return to heaven, Father is very happy. Father advises you trying to maintain your inner stability for Father. That is the truly urgent thing to save you this time. Father tells you the truth. Father does not need any children to believe in Father. Father does not need any children to know Father. Any children who know that this is Father, believe that this is Father, is a blessing for you. a joy for your soul because you enjoy enlightenment earlier than many others. But on the contrary, if any children do not know that this is Father, do not believe that this is Father. Father does not need those to believe in Father. Father does not need any children to believe in Father. If Father needs you to believe, Father will openly welcome you a long time ago. As you see, Father closes the door and do not welcome guests. Father has never called any of you here to believe in Father.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Father often tells the children who are fortunate enough to meet Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, my children, when you think of Father, Father is already in your heart. There is no need to come here to meet Father because Father is everywhere, not just here. And I often say, my children, Father does not need you to believe in Father yet. Believing but not practicing is not as good as not believing and determined to practice. Father says this often, and today Father repeats it, because if you don't believe but are willing to practice, at the end of the road you will see Father, and naturally at that moment you will know Father. If you believe but do not practice, it means you cannot return to heaven. If you do not practice, how can you arrive to heaven? If you do not practice, how can you ever see the Father truly? If you only believe but do not practice, this belief is just a superstition. Father does not advise you to be superstitious. Father wants you to be righteous, because only when you are righteous, you can hope to return to unity with the truth. As for superstition, you will never be able to return to heaven. If you do not think of God, you should think again and have mercy. Save your own soul. Do not let your soul be weighed down. You have imprisoned the soul in your body of 5 aggregates for so many lifetimes. You must free it, open it up, remove the chains and lighten the weight so that your soul can sublimate. Note, the supreme and supernatural teachings of God answer questions to resolve the deepest mysteries that religions cannot fully and completely